I wonder who will show up today. Click everybody who's here. Can check in with Uklasish and I'll write your name down. Uklasish.
Classic Andy.
Go Andy.
Classic quiet.
Go Kwaya.
Uklasis Chumta.
Go Chumta.
Uklasis Elizabeth.
Go Elizabeth.
Adrian.
Go Adrian. Go Esther.
Classic Tata.
Go Tatasata Aksa.
Classic Shai Quietic Aksa.
Go Yukoyatik Aksa.
I'm just listening tonight.
Okay. Oops. We're just checking in with Uklasish. No, he said he won't be here today. He's with Grandma. Grandma Greta. So, yeah, who else? Thursday.
Terry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Should we do check-in?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Carrie?
Cup. Hi, Dorothy. Can you hear me, Dorothy? Dorothy! Oh, I'll answer in the chat. Maybe she'll.
I know Chris here too.
What was that, Cup?
Anakima is here too.
Ako Anakima. Anakima. Anybody want to say a prayer to start us off? Yeah. Come on over. Kiwitana. My will try one. Okay, go ahead.
His size Atrukin nuiksu aopin ak it's empty inachil look it's maas Wisach kwama sabit nismakit kwa it hinail at ui in haum kwasum kin nashiatku jimstu in quichilkin yayam haisitla intrumstul ak na yukwa ukwil ya atkin yimstal wikapin utsachil hil eat Jim wiktin miss. Oh, we wiktina. Tria chikapin hil eat wiktin miss. Insu wasuk a nismai. Ha akmis ish klusmisi. Kwasisa atk units kwa api.
True. Kliko e. E. 3, 6, 9. Hi, you. 10 people.
Hey, Terry.
Hello.
I'm out doing a couple things right now, so I'll be home in about half an hour.
Okay.
But I'll listen. I'll listen in.
Okay. Quiet and Karen listening. Okay. Goodbye.
9.
Anybody remember what we learned yesterday?
I'll open with a comment from yesterday. Yesterday, it was explained to us that the word spirit was said differently in a Hausa language by Yasim
Nasim.
Nasimis. And, I think back on one of my late aunts who lived amongst the Tishat for many, many years. And her family was married into Tishat. And she taught at the community school, and my late mom used to always notice the differences that were introduced by her, like being said differently. And my mom used to, she's using Tishat language, she used to say. So, which is good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, because I think all the groups on the coast are trying to revive our language, and there's a lot of common words that have been used up and down the west coast of Vancouver Island. And I just wanted to comment on that, because I don't mind being corrected if I'm wrong, by someone in the know. I think some of the dictionaries that have been written might have variances from other communities. So that was my take on what was said yesterday.
I'm at a language conference in Tlaoquiet today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And they talked about that a little bit about how the different Nuchanos nations say something slightly different.
Mm.
That it's okay that we're using each other's language because we are all trying to keep our language alive.
Mhm.
And I was taught that too by the different elders I've worked with in the house too, because we're amalgamated. There'll be again slightly different ways to say things,
Mhm.
but just to keep open heart to it all.
Mhm.
Uh, we have more people signing on, but it was cool.
Hello, Howard. Hello, Bill.
Francis, Nasunius.
Rayahu asna sumis. What else was that? Bill and Crystal. Ais KO. But a little bit from today was they were showing us different techniques to teach the language, including actions that help you remember what you're saying in our language. Different ways to communicate without interrupting the teachers to teach our students to use. So we're not breaking that immersion and trying to teach them our language. What else do you remember?
Sign language
Yeah.
and that backwards.
Oh, that was an interesting technique, teaching a word backwards when they're just learning a new word. Like if we were teaching was to yuk, you would teach them yuk, and then gradually add on till you get the whole word of was to yuk. That was different way to see teaching language, but it was a group that works with many indigenous communities that came and did a presentation today.
They also talked about teaching not just one word, but to teach in sentences.
Mhm.
And have like conversation back and forth with each other. That's
Yeah, they said make it a goal where you're teaching one phrase a day at least. One phrase where it's a question and an answer.
oh yeah.
Instead of just teaching words, teach them how to conversate with each other with asking a question and answering a question. And you'll see the growth in language come faster when you do it like that. That was some interesting stuff I learned today.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Una.
Una.
Oh, no, Putley.
Una pakli.
So Andy, I've been wanting to ask too, because we heard two different ways. And there was an explanation about ish and us ah. She said one person said ish is only when you say people, when you're talking about people, and to use referring to like fruit
Thing.
or other things. Like for
Yeah,
instance,
it's like an addition, like add on.
yeah,
And ish is like introduction, like if two strangers meet up with each other and you're introducing them, that's when you say oh ish, and then you mention their name, and it's like an add-on to
Like
in the introduction part of it, like if you're explaining where they're from, who they're from.
So like in your introductory, so what you're saying, you use the ish, introducing who
Mom and
your
dad.
mom and dad is, for instance.
Yeah.
And is fish and eggs. Suha ish
Kinhama.
kinhama
Uh,
or nichten.
Okay.
Okay.
Yesterday we touched on the word lost.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're disoriented while you're driving around a city, like, and you start going in all different directions, they call that hayumas. You're hayumas because you don't know where you're lost. Get to us.
Hayumas?
Yeah.
Hayumas.
Hayumas. Oh, that's you're lost, disoriented, or not necessarily disoriented, but you're trying to get your sense of direction.
Like you're lost driving around.
Yeah, you're like, you're going this way and that way and this way and that way, trying to get to your destination, but you're lost. So they say you're hayumas.
Hayumas.
How would you say it for the sea then?
For when you're out on the water. Geez, I don't know that one.
Okay.
There probably is a word.
What about lost in the fog?
They say hi, but he's she's like you're when you're high up, but you're not 100% sure of your location. High up, but she's
His
no, she's
But that is she.
high up, but she's
Is she?
she's
But is she?
she's.
She.
Yeah, it comes from your tongue. She's
Is she?
she's
Is she?
she's.
That one's lost in the fog.
You're just not sure.
Not sure where you are.
Not sure where you are.
Okay.
I was publishing, that's why I'm late.
I'm just gonna go mix my coffee. I'll be right back.
I'm here
Back
just
from
for
an aqua
this is Teresa.
Okay.
I'm checking in. Book largely, Mucky.
Clear, Maki.
Okay,
Maki. Clickle. Teresa. Clickle. Dorothy. Can you hear me now, Dorothy?
Looks like she's on.
I
oh,
can
there
hear
she
you
is.
now.
Oh, there you are. Okay. I think I
Yeah,
look
had to re-sign in. I couldn't hear anything.
okay. Can hear you now.
Okay, how are you guys all doing? Ah, I was gonna say it in our language, but I lost my page.
Usak. Long day of sitting down.
Was that an
Yeah.
invite only for your session today?
No, they had it posted on Facebook.
Okay,
But,
yeah, no, I've always wanted to attend one of those
yeah.
if possible, because I'm also relearning,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never had to teach, and I'm noticing that a lot of the words I use are just singular without any sentences,
Mm-hmm.
but I know the meaning of them.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them, most of them. I mean, if you could touch bases with me at some time, or I could go sit in, because I'm sure there's a lot of interesting techniques from other groups, how they reach out to their students. How to learn.
Yeah. That's what a lot of this one is sharing successes and troubles and working through all that. But we have 2 more days, tomorrow and Saturday at Tinwis.
See, I was Weetalk, which means I was hesitating for quite some time, because I have been asked on 2 or 3 occasions if I could help teach, and I was hesitating to do it. I wasn't 100% comfortable with it. I guess is one of the reasons why.
Yeah.
But I'm finding, listening. That's why I wanted to partner with Chester, because sometimes I understand what's being said, but I gotta get Chester to chime in once
Yeah.
in a while to add on.
Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, we were telling them too, like one word in our language can be a whole sentence in English.
Mhm.
Someone's ringing.
It's my wee oo, Steve. I was wee at mamuk wee at mamuk. I my endurance was gone. I got tired real easy. We I don't know how to translate that. My endurance wasn't 100% there. We are.
Like low on energy?
Yeah.
Wouldn't the short term be a winner?
Huh?
Winner.
Were you asking if winna means short term? Stephen?
I was trying to ask him if winner could use winner for what he was saying.
Oh,
I haven't heard it used.
Oh,
We asina. We winner.
we it's mamuk.
We
Uh,
what was it?
we are.
We are.
We are.
We are. Okay. We are.
I wasn't used to working. It's a way of saying it.
Okay.
I wasn't used to working. Like
Well-
because of lack of exercise. Lazy bum.
What was the last part you said? Mamuk?
Mamuk,
Yeah.
That was that not feeling well? Like tired?
No.
No.
Mamuk is work.
Work, okay.
Like your job. Mamos is when you're going to work. You're on your way to work. Mamos.
What about if you say I was working, like you're finished? Ask what were you doing?
Oh, which is my book?
What was it?
Oh, which is my book?
Oh, is Chuck shit?
Oh, which Chuck shit?
Oh, is Chuck shit?
Oh, which Chuck shit my book?
I am done, yeah. I am finished. I am finished is a translation.
Oh,
Shit, mamuk.
How is Chuck shit?
oh, which Chuck shit my book?
With Chuck shit, mamuk.
How is Chuck shit?
Mamuk. So how would you say, are you done working? Or are you finished?
Oh, wait, are you finished? Are you done?
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
wait,
Oh, wait, classic.
Oh, wait,
Oh, wait, classic.
Oh, wait, Oh, wait, mamuk.
Oh, wait, classic, mamuk.
Are you done working?
Sorry?
Oh, wait,
Oh, wait, classic, mamuk.
uh,
Oh, wait, classic, mamuk.
Akka, what is it?
Are you done working?
oh, wait, mamuk.
And how will Chuck shit?
How wish Chuck shit?
How will Chuck shit?
I am done.
How will Chuck shit?
How wish Chuck shit?
How will Chuck shit?
Or you can always say how wait.
How will
Yeah, I'm finished. Or I'm done.
Wish or ish?
How wait.
How will
How wish Chuck shit? You completed what you were doing. How wish Chuck shit? It's completed.
how will
I'm finished.
I am finished.
Hey Terry, I'm gonna sign out here. My phone's almost dead and I'm still not at home. I'll sign
Okay.
back in when I get home.
Okay. We'll see.
I am done. Oh, well, see.
How would you say, how would I put it? Be a voice and be strong? Like in speaking, strong and
Ask again. Who Ozzy?
be a be the voice and be strong in
Be the
speaking. Something like that. I heard it like that. Be the voice.
Six is the person that's speaking for somebody else. Six
Six high.
Six is when you're talking, and it's just a shortened word. Six is you're the one that's speaking on behalf of somebody else.
Okay, six.
Six
High.
It's high.
That's been a speaker for somebody else.
Yeah. A lot of times, Cliff will start off a speech saying that I'm always proud when they ask me to speak for them. He always say, cut tucks off. He always say that he's happy, proud that he got asked to speak on behalf of our Hotway.
Okay, yeah, I was just wondering on that word. I always hear it now and then. Six. Yeah, six. Say it again. Six.
Six high.
Six high. Okay.
And they always say tikshi, like when they want you to talk. Like if I want you to talk on my behalf, I'll say tikshi. Speak on my behalf. Speak on, it can mean, speak. It can just mean the word speak.
Okay.
Speak up. Speak up.
Dictionary.
With coffee? I'd be like this if I had one at this hour.
Well, we had somebody add on to. I see 14 now.
Let's take a look.
Carissa.
Huh?
How would you reference the forest or being in the forest?
Forester?
No, just the forest in general, like being in the forest.
Oh, being in the forest. Like I am in the forest, or
just the forest in general.
That's where I missed Chester. There's a word for it, but
I'll highlight it in the notes so we can ask him.
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with sutras, Uncle? Not Iksu?
Yeah. Sutras is a tree. Long ago, the old timers used to notch a tree, when they put a claim to a good log. They put a notch in there, and they used to call it hispitch.
Hispitch?
Hispitch, yeah, that it was already notched, that somebody already laid claim to the tree. Hispitch. Forest.
Hispitch.
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 Oh, she was attacked his speech.
Hispitch.
Hispitch.
It's a notch in a tree that is claimed for firewood. It was more common in the day when families used to go into the bush to pick out the best fir trees for firewood.
Hispitch.
And they used to also reference it for a girlfriend that's claimed. That's true. I mean, speech that she's already marked by like a checkup or a male.
Hispitchaklish.
Speech.
A woman is claimed.
Well, it's like a tree too, like it's really for the tree, but it used to be like a slang remark. I speak okay. Yeah. It was drizzling on and off. It was drizzling on and off. And when it's fully raining, it's mitla. Mitla. Mitla'atu is drizzling on and off.
Mitla'atu. Mitlaish.
And if you say mitla'atu, you're telling him that it's drizzling on and off.
Yeah. Mitlaish.
Ushuna. About 10, 11 o'clock, I went through an emotional feeling, and all I did was cry that whole time. Didn't know where it came from.
Melinda.
Class is in the woods. From my mom.
What is it?
Hitaktas.
Hitaktas, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Hitaktas.
Hitaklas. In the woods. Hitaklas. Plus meaning outside.
Okay. Hitaklas. Meaning in the woods?
Class. Class.
It
Then
can
how would
also
you say I'm going
reference
for cedar?
it can also reference a house that's farthest towards the forest in the community. It I think that's the proper way. Iktaqtas. I think that's the word for when you're in the forest. Iktaqtas. Make a note of it and ask Chester tomorrow. Iktaqtas.
And you said also referencing a house farthest away?
Yeah, closest to the tree line.
Okay.
Would that be like where Camina and Ruth's house is near the forest?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm.
Going to bed.
Oh,
What did you say going out for cedar then?
I heard that yesterday, other day. Somebody had
Yeah.
an
We'll look in our notes. Hold on.
How come I missed that then?
That was
Maybe I
a
was
couple
having
days
dinner.
ago.
Okay, it might be in my notes somewhere then too.
Mm-hmm. It was when we were talking about harvesting stuff, right?
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I remember that now. My little guy's not here. He usually wants me to ask questions.
Hi, Yumpsney. Lost on the water.
Yeah. Yep. Hi, Yumshney.
John?
Dorothy, pick cedar or is Sahas with Desnish?
Sahas.
Sorry, say that again.
Sahas.
Sahas.
Sahas with Desnish?
With Dashnish? With Dashnish.
Nasimis, I forgot what you said about the ocean or the water.
Hi, Yumpsney.
Thank you.
Hi, Yumshney.
Hi, Yumsney.
I think it's tied with a word hayum hay. Like you don't know. And ni references the ocean.
Ni.
You're telling him that you're out on the water, hayum.
Hi, Yumsney.
Because they always say hayum hasish when you don't know. When I don't know. Hayum hasish. Hayum you're lost out on the water. Gee, I haven't heard that word for years. I never get lost anymore. Got a radar.
Hayum. What?
Hayum shni.
Hayum.
Hayum shni.
Hayum. Ne?
Back in the day when I first started fishing with my dad, like they all had to be real good at navigating with a watch. and a compass. You know, they'd have all their times marked on a piece of paper, like, for instance, from Jack Dale's to Catface. They'd have their compass bearing and how many minutes it takes them to get from point A to point B.
Mm.
But now it's all on GPS plotter.
Oh, shit.
They used to call it kichas when you're the one that's steering the boat. Kichas. Kichai is when you're steering, like if I'm sitting in my car and I'm holding the wheel. Kichai.
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 Kichai are the one steering. What did I say that first part? I said something else too. I forgot.
Something about
yeah.
steering.
Kichas.
What was that one again?
The one steering the boat.
I am the one steering the boat.
I am the one steering the boat. Okay.
Kicha. Kichas. Kichai is when you're steering.
Kichai. You are
Yeah,
the
when you
Kichas.
I am steering the boat.
Kichas. Kichas.
Kichas.
What does it mean?
Kichas. That's me that's steering. And when you're kichai is when you're in the act of steering. It's real close, like a little just a little smidgen of a meaning. So if I want you to steer, I'd say, so I teach us. I'm telling you to be the one steering either a boat or a car. So I teach us. I'm telling you to steer.
Oh.
Yeah, and when you're teacher, you're the one that's steering. Same thing, it's close. Teacher. I'm the one steering.
I missed that.
I used to hear Frank August talking one day, and the word that really stuck to me was when he was talking about sea lions. He was saying about a sea lion that was way on top of a rock.
Hispia. Hispia.
It's just the animal is way on top of the rock or on a hill. It can reference totem pole too, like the one right on the top.
Okay. An animal at the top of the pole?
Well, it could be anything. Like it's just a general term. Like you're telling somebody that it's way on top of a hill.
Okay.
Or something, I forget how you say when you're the one Gee, I had it, Lil. I lost it. But what she's
Hawashish.
Powashits. I lost it. What I was gonna say. Powashits. Powashits.
Hawashi. Hawashi.
Powashits.
Hawashi.
Oh, I lost it.
I lost my train of thought.
Then that means that he was real Hutskasle to see that little seal on the rock.
Oh, it's Beate, you were saying.
Oh, it's Beate.
Can your hoe be on either side of the HPA? Can you say it first or last in same meaning? Yeah.
HPA. Oh.
Shucks. Oh, a pusha. That's how you say. On the lower end, like like if the lowest animal on a rock, a pusha.
A pusha.
And they say, "Oh, a pushin." When you lose to something that you're like, for instance, if you're needing strength to do something, like for instance, lifting a block of wood and you get it halfway up and you drop it and say, you tell the guy, a pushins. A pushins.
A pushins?
Yeah. I got beat. That's probably the definition for it. I got beat by the action, like with whatever you were doing. Or if you lose a card game or something, it's just a general term for when you can't complete a task. A percent. A percent. A percent.
A percent or in?
A percent. A percent.
Okay. A percent.
Yeah. A percent.
A percent.
A percent.
A percent.
Yeah.
Upbeat.
A percent. A percent.
Utspint is the other word. Utspint. The one that comes out on top with whatever you're doing activity. Utspint. Like if you win a basketball game, if you're losing a basketball game and you end up winning, that's what they used to utspint. They come out on top.
Utspint.
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 Utspint. A percent. is like when you come out second, third. O opposite. O opposite. Utspint is when you come out on top of an activity, like cards or basketball or softball or whatever.
A winner.
Opposite. And Utspint.
Utspint is when you come out on top.
Utspint.
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 It can even be used like when two people are arguing and you lose the argument.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I meant by the activity, different activities.
One who wins the argument.
It's just well, it can reference a lot of things, different activities, sporting activities. Oh, opposite they come out second or third, whatever. They didn't win. Loser.
Opposite. Uksatu? Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Oh, 10 fingers.
Hayutins Uksatu 612.
Okay.
Coffee time.
Two.
Wapi.
Coffee. To right there have a coffee.
I'm going to have
Do it, Doris. Doris, do it.
I'm going to have a root beer.
Pardon? Were you
Hey,
at
Terry,
Parish?
I was going to tell Terry I had to come back to work.
Oh.
So I'll be listening, but I'm at work.
Okay.
Okay. Shoot. At work, Doris, it's our parent teacher night.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, there's a number still on there on the way back.
Until 8, I think, or 8:30.
Okay, the older one had dentist appointment.
Yeah. So don't laugh at me.
So what's that too?
Hi, Terry, I'm back.
We're on a break. Hutch.
Oh, okay, tlako.
When you say, am I pronouncing something right? Is it ups chicas? Like, like
Yes, you are. Ups cheek. Wicks cheek is the opposite. You're saying it wrong.
up. When you ask, is it if I am saying it right? It'd be ups chicas. Like
Yeah. Wicks cheek. It's me telling you that you're saying it wrong.
Okay.
Wicks cheek.
Sorry, I'm late. I got held up at work.
What? Mamuk? What? Mamuk?
Yes.
Where do I work? Terra Remote Sensing.
Okay.
What did you say if you're not saying it right?
Wikschikitsk.
Oh, Wikschikitsk.
Wikschikitsk. Wikschikitsk.
Oh, Wikschikitsk.
Upscheek is when you're saying it correctly. Upscheek. Upscheek. It can also reference when somebody's making a speech, like to a general audience, and they're saying all the right things. Upscheekish, you say that the person is saying things the correct way.
One of Sean Atleo's names is Apwai. It's translated similarly to that, always says the right things.
Say it again.
Apwai.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Apwaik. Yeah. It's the same, just said differently. You're sort of singling him out when you say that, like out of all the speakers, and when he speaks, he speaks things correctly. So you're sort of singling him out, yeah.
Uncle Mark had that name for a while too. I'm not sure if it was the last name he held.
Up cheek.
Wixchiik is someone that's the opposite of what you were saying at when you said Apwai. We Wixchiik. Wixchiik is someone that doesn't say things twisting the story, I guess you might say. Not Wixchiik, yeah.
Wixchiik.
That's the opposite of Apwaik.
Apwaik. Wixchiik.
That's me.
I missed that one, Itsu.
I always have to ask Chester when I'm like that. Wixchiikitsk, they always say when somebody's talking, saying things incorrectly.
Wixchiikitsk.
Yeah, you're storytelling the wrong information. Wixchiikitsk. I'm telling you that you're incorrect. Telling something incorrectly.
Wixchiikitsk.
Wixchiikitsk. Wixchiikitsk.
Wixchiikitsk.
Wixchiikitsk.
Wixchiikitsk.
Wixchiikitsk.
You're making it sound good.
Oh, it's delicious. So those of you that are going on canoe journeys, when you're paddling on the side of the chuppets with an oar, your kletwa is when you're paddling.
Wow.
Or if you're in a canoe with oars and oarlocks, when you're acting like pushing, how they used to do in the old days, they used to call that chata. You're pushing chata. Chata. Yeah, you're pushing the oars. Chata.
Chata.
Chata. And the opposite of that is when you're pulling the oars, you're nitla. It's when you lean. It's an action, like when you lean backwards when you're pulling the oars. Nitla. Like you lean backwards when you pull the oars. Nitla.
You say when you're pulling back or leaning back?
Yeah, while you're holding on to the oars. That's the action of leaning back while you're rowing.
Nikla.
How was that again?
Nikla. Or you can be chata when you're pushing the oars.
Chata.
So how would you say I make paddles?
I'll phone Joe Martin, just hang on. I don't know. I'll think that's a Chester question.
Okay.
I'll highlight it.
Yeah, I was just asking because I make paddles too, and it'd be nice to learn how to say it.
What's the word for paddles?
Uhwapi, isn't it?
Uhwapi.
For a paddle?
Uhwapi. Hold on, I'm gonna see how Arlene taught me to say I make earrings. Huwasi?
I lost the word paddle again.
Uhwapi?
Uhwapi. You're carving it. You're whittling it.
What was your first word?
Akapi.
Akapi?
Yeah. Whittling.
Aka.
Yeah, that's proper. Aka.
Aka. Uhwapi?
That's right. Aka uhwapi.
Aka uhwapi. Aka uhwapi.
And when you're on canoe journeys, when you put your sail up, your sika. Sika when you're under sail. Sika. They say sika is like when you're gliding on a wave, like being pushed by the wave, and then you drop off the wave and you get on another wave, and you like it pushes the vessel along. You're sika.
Sika.
Sika is when you're sailing under sail. Shik is when you're telling, I guess it's the action of sailing, act of sailing.
Would you use Sika for surfing?
Yeah, that would be a good way of putting it. Shik is when you like ride on a wave.
Shik.
Riding
a wave?
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Riding a wave.
Mine, I was gonna ask, what do you want to eat, or what do you want to? Or can I have Okay. Is asking, how do I say, what do you want to eat?
Kahsak.
Akasak.
Kahsak.
Akasak.
Kahsak. Akasak.
Akasak. Akasak.
Or you say akitk when you ask what they're having. Akasak. I'm asking you, what is it that you want to eat? Akasak.
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 Akasak. Akasak.
Akasak.
Akasak.
Akasak.
Akasak.
Akitsk. Oh, you said akitsk?
Akitsk. What is it that you're eating?
What was your other question? So, how would you answer that when you tell them what you want to eat?
Who eats fish? Who eats fish? Who eats fish? I am eating, and you mentioned who eats fish? Who eats fish?
Who eats fish?
Who eats fish? Moose, moose.
Can you add masas to it?
Who eats fish? I am eating. Whatever I am having. Who eats fish? I am having.
Who eats fish?
Yeah, I am having. And you mentioned what you're eating.
Catherine was asking if you can add masas.
Yeah. Who eats fish mahsas? You're telling the person what you're hungry for.
Oh, that's like saying I want to eat.
Who eats mahsas is like you're telling the person what it is he wished to eat.
Who eats mahsas much?
I would like to eat much. Who eats mahsas? Who eats mahsas?
Who eats mahsas?
Who eats mahsas?
Who eats mahsas?
Who eats hot dogs?
Cows.
Hot dogs and marshmallows. S'mores and raptures. Oh, Hot Wheels.
Oh, very good.
Let's go for marshmallow roast now.
Who eats this chachkia?
Chinese food. Oh,
I'm asking you if you're chewing. I'm asking you if you're chewing.
What if you're eating too fast? What if you're not chewing? What if you eat too fast and you're not chewing?
There's a word for it. I don't know these two. Oh, you're eating like a seagull.
I was just gonna say that.
Queenie.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a word for it though. I just can't get it at the moment.
I'll highlight it.
What
Yeah.
about I'm starving?
Topsy.
Winnakhats week. Winnakhats. Winnakhats week. Winnakhats week. Winnakhats week. Winnakhats week. Extremely hungry. Winnakhats week. Winnakhats. Winnakhats week. Winnakhats. 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 Winnakhats week. I'm extremely hungry. Winnakhats week.
Winnakhats.
Winnakhats. Winnakhats. Winnakhats.
Winnakhats.
Winnakhats week. Week is hungry.
Week. Winnakhats week. So would I'm real thirsty be similar? I'm real thirsty.
Winnakhats. Nakmiha. Nakmiha is when you're thirsty. Nakmiha.
I'm real.
Nakmeha.
Nakmiha.
Nakmiha.
Or if you tell somebody to drink nakshi, that's what you say. Nakshi.
Telling someone to drink?
Yeah, nakshi. I'm telling you to take a drink. Nakshi. Nakmiha is when you're thirsty. Nakmiha. 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 I'm thirsty. Nakmiha.
Nakmiha.
Nakmiha. Yes, I am thirsty.
Mihasish.
Nakmiha. Yes, I am thirsty.
Yes.
You just saying that feeling dehydrated?
Yeah, it's sort of one and the same.
So if you're asking, would it just be nakmihak?
Yeah. When you're feeling weak from being hungry or thirsty, or they call it your wuwinhe. Wuwinhe is when you're feeling weak, either from thirsty or from being hungry. Wuwinhe, like you have no energy.
Wuwinhe.
Wuwinhe, yeah.
Wuwinhe.
Yeah. Wuwinhe. Or like when you overexert yourself and you lose all your energy, we win hatches. I lost my energy. We win hatches.
Chis.
We win hatches.
Chis.
We win hatches.
What does that one mean again?
It's when you lose your energy.
We win hatches.
We win hatches. Yeah, you're feeling weak.
You're weak.
Yeah, you're lost your energy, feeling weak and no energy.
Okay. We win.
We win. Hey, yeah.
And you're not as hungry.
We win.
Lost energy.
We win hatches. What was your other question? Yeah, he did. Anybody else have any burning questions?
How would we tell somebody we really appreciate him or her?
I appreciate you.
Highlight that for Chester.
Yeah.
Or how about I like what you do?
I like what you do.
Mhm. Like if we say to Terry, Miss Cup, I really appreciate what you're doing with the language or something like that.
When you're hoopy, is when you're helpful.
Mhm.
I said that to what's her name yesterday? That Shikitskalin hoopy hasuk. I was saying to her, I said like I appreciated the help she was giving us.
What was that first word? Hoopy. Hoopy hasuk.
And then I missed the middle and then Hopeha.
Soup. I got the end.
Teamwork.
I lost it. But what?
And what did you say?
And then I missed the middle, and then I think he ended with Hopiha.
Ushchakshit.
Ushchak.
Ushchakshit.
Ushchakshit.
Yeah, you're appreciating her action.
Mm-hmm.
Ushchakshit.
Hasuk.
Ushchakshit.
Ushchakshit.
Qua itkal hupiha. I said there.
Why? Qua.
Ushchakshit. You're helpful in a good way. You're being very helpful. You appreciate the help. What
ik hupia?
I'm appreciating the help that you give. I'm telling you that I appreciate the help that you're giving us. You know that you're just saying that you're thankful for the appreciate the help that they give you. Ushchakshitlitzkal. Kwa itkal hupiha. Ni wa yaqin. Nana ichitmahsatiqtiqasa. I'm thankful for your help, for helping us in a group that wants to learn how to learn our language, is what I said.
What in
Atteqsal, you're saying atteqsal, I'm thankful. Atteqsal. Atteqsal qua itk hupiha. I am thankful. Atteql. So when you're thankful. Atteqsal, I am thankful. Atteqsal.
I am
Atteqsal. Atteqshi, it's when you say, like, say thank you. Atteqshi. And it's just a variation. Atteqsal, I am. It's saying I am thankful. Atteqshi is when you give thanks for a meal or something. Atteqshi, say thank you.
Atteqshi.
Atteqsal, and I'm telling you that I'm thankful. Atteqsal, qua itkal hupiha. I'm thankful for how you are being helpful. Atteqsal qua itkal hupiha.
Hupiha. Oh, not hupiha suk, just hupiha.
Yeah, hupiha.
Okay.
For being helpful. Hupi, that's how we say when we tell somebody to help. Hupi. Hupi. And hupiha is someone that's helpful, that's willing to help. Hupiha.
Hupiha.
That's the person that's helpful.
Someone who is
helpful.
Hupi and hupia. Hupiha.
Hupiha is someone that likes to help.
Hupi. Hupi.
Hupiha.
Let's see that one.
It's hupi, just help.
Yeah, you're telling somebody to help. Hupi.
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 Hupi. It's just help me. Help or help.
Telling someone.
You're telling somebody to help. And when you ask for help, you say hupi is.
Hupi is.
Yeah, you say help me.
Telling to help.
Hupi is.
Hupi is.
You're asking for help.
Is helpful.
Is. Hupi
Is or it's?
Is. Hupi is.
Hupi is.
It's help me.
Hupi is flagship.
Please.
Yeah, that's yeah, you can say it like that too. You're thanking him. Or no, asking. Asking.
Asking.
Yeah, asking. Please, Lordship.
Upi isla shukri. Kmiha. An kmiha sish.
He also used to say hakwiha when like a assembly of people are hungry, or hakwiha. I don't know how you explain that one.
Like a group of people?
I think so, yeah. Like when they're all hungry. Hakwiha tishal.
Hakwiha.
Oh, they're hungry.
Say that again.
Hakwiha. Hakwiha.
Hakwiha. They're all hungry.
Hakwiha. Did we say are you hungry yet? No.
I think we said it. Are you hungry?
Hawasi?
Are you?
Are you hungry? Yeah, it comes off your tongue.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Quickness with it.
Or if you're like, once the food is put in front of them and they're not eating, you say "Ha'ukshetli." Ha'ukshetli. I'm telling you to start eating.
You all?
Ha'ukshetli. You could have a little bit of a tone too when you say that to somebody. Ha'ukshetli.
Dear head, ha'ukshetli.
Yeah, yeah.
Ha'ukshetli.
We usually yell that out after dinner song.
Yeah.
That means come eat.
It's when you say it in plural, you always say ha'ukshetlich. 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 You're telling the assembly to eat. Ha'ukshetlich.
Ha'ukshetlich. Ha'ukshetlich. Ha'ukshetlich.
So that's you all eat?
Yeah.
What if there's something you can't eat, like you're allergic to it?
Like I can't eat it.
Or you can say who eats. I'm not allowed to have it. Who eats.
eats.
I am not allowed to eat it. Ushtakuksu eats.
Ushtakuk.
Ushtakuksu eats. Ushtakuksu eats.
Ushtakuksu
eats.
Eats. What was the first one you said? Wima or Witma?
Witmaksishu eats. I'm not allowed to have it. Witmaksish.
Witmaksish eats.
I can't. Witmaksish. Witmaks means like if somebody asks you to do something and you tell them I can't. Witmaksish. I can't eat whatever.
And what? Ushtakuks eat.
Ushchak. Ushchakuksishu eats.
One order of chow mein, right? Yes.
With marked eats onions. See, yeah.
I can't. Witmaksishu eats.
There's a difference between can't and won't, Ka.
Ushchasuksu eats. It means ushchasluksu eats. It means that you're here not allowed. Ushchasluksu eats. Ushchasluksu eats.
Ushtakuks eats.
Ushchasluksu eats. I'm not allowed to have it.
Like
Ushchasluksu. Forbidden. That means forbidden.
How do you say fussy?
Huh?
How do you say fussy?
You were muffled.
How do you say fussy?
Fussy? Somebody that
is it not Nuchak?
Winner.
Weenak.
Weenak.
Weenak or Nuchak.
That's what she is for onions.
How do you say it?
there's a word for it, or I don't know how you say it. Wiknak. I think distaste for something. Wiknak. I highlight that for Chester. Wiknak. Something that you don't like.
Okay.
What is hashuk? Hashuk. I've heard some.
Chester said it last week, a couple of days ago.
I've heard some people say, no, she's real hashuk, fussy or something. Okay.
What's that, Melinda?
Fussy.
I thought it was like snobby.
Hashuk is heshkut for fussy.
Hashuk. So you heard, what did I say? Nuchak, Malin?
Somebody that's it's how can I say it? Somebody that's too proud.
All right.
Too proud, like doing. It can reference being conceded to.
Or
Or
snobby or too good? Huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you think you're too good. That's a way I can explain. You think you're too good. You're like overly proud of yourself.
Mm.
And I heard mice use kachmis for when you're conceited. Or, kachmis is somebody that's when he spoke to me with kachmis he said to me. He was saying, don't think you're above anybody. That's what late Murray John said to me. Over a cup of coffee.
Floppy.
Wiksuk kachmis
What was it?
How did I say it?
What? What?
When you are working when you're working for our membership.
Wiksuk kachmis.
Don't think you're above anybody. Is the way I can best describe it. Don't think you're above anybody when you work for the people.
How do you say that again, Andy?
If you want them here, your 2 blankets.
That's fine.
Is what he said to me. Our people.
Don't think you're above anyone when you work for our people.
Yeah.
We're all at the same level.
Yeah.
Wiksuk kachmis aswas. Utsanak kus maschumaklkin.
My mother was telling me one time that she was being really bad, acting up. I don't know how old she was, but said she was acting up, and she was saying that she didn't know late Willie Jack was butchering a seal in the other room, and he must have had a piece of meat in his hand, and he pinched my mother's butt and pretended to cut a piece of meat off. She was saying she was bawling her eyes out, thinking Willie took a piece of her bum off. Okay, group. Let's hear from some of you. We're all being really quiet. There's only 2 or 3 that said they were going to be listening. I'd like to hear from you. Join the group and talk to us. If you have any questions.
You say, Mom? Behave yourself.
Uh,
Oh, hey, Andy.
Hey.
I was just thinking about a prayer song my dad used to sing. And some of the translation of it, I'm just trying to remember. Maybe you can help me. Qui ma pi isue. Am I saying that right? Does that sound familiar?
Say it again.
Qui ma pi isue.
See, that was my drawback, eh? Like I never ever got into what different chants meant. You know, because there was a different chants for different occasions.
Right. My dad was saying that used to be the words. It's like as far away as you are across the horizon. Hear me, my prayers. Like you're asking for the Creator to hear you.
Yeah.
Utsapimasawu. Utsapimasawu. Chama suirchaakwe. Something about the water, like you're splashing water.
Yeah.
It's a song for my dad said my grandpa Paul made that song.
Huh.
And it was a song that he got when they were in a boating accident with late Ernest Campbell.
When Uncle Dave sings, Hutch?
Yeah, Dave sings it. We sing it.
Can you sing it for us, Quad?
I'll sing it the way I know it. I know Dave sings it a little different. My dad used to sing it a little different. I just remembered some of the words that I could remember. And it kind of just became my own version of it. And I sing it like this. Hold on. Yo, shukla isik sit ya ayi yo quick ma pi isut iswe utsapi matsawu chama suir chakwe ya he ya ha ha waika shukla wa e. Then it goes back to the beginning. Anything in there familiar?
No, not for me anyway.
Yeah, that's been one of the only first songs I ever learned from my dad. From Grandpa Paul.
Oh,
I guess the boat must have flipped over outside a house somewhere. My Paul was with Ernie, late Uncle Ernie Campbell. and it was snowing. They said it was snowing, and they were real cold and wet. Grandpa started praying, and he said the song came to him. That's what my dad told me anyway. Chew.
Echo.
It's a damage that was done there, that generation gap where we all got sent away. We're trying to grasp back what was there before. Because there were certain individuals that were good at keeping hanging on to songs. And there's a fellow that's from, not sure where he was from, Campbell River, I think, where his parents hid him. I think it was Adam Dick. Like his parents hid him, prevented the Indian agents in the RCMP from taking him out of the community. And they kept him away, hidden somewhere. But in the meantime, they were teaching him our ways. And that's how a lot of their culture survived, because of what his parents did. It was, I seen it on, I don't know what channel I seen it on, when they were talking to APTN, I think.
My dad used to talk about
You and your tutoring?
being kept by his parents or grandparents after that school burnt down. He didn't go back to school. He only had grade 2 education. And he said that's where all his ha'hupa came from. Grandpa Paul and his grandparents.
I was just very fortunate that I lived with my grandparents before I started day school. That's where I picked up our language, not all of it, but most of it, like the pronunciations and that, being around them all the time. And, I always appreciate what the teachers at home are doing, including the really young ones, to be part of the language. Because I think that's where you pick up a lot of the pronunciations and the meaning of words before you even start day school or grade 1. And we had a lot of wise men before, like that came before us, that knew the ways.
Oh, gotta make sure I'm.
That knew the ways of our old people. They were wise. They could foresee things with their wisdom. Because, I always really admired the guys that knew how to get up and speak publicly. And say in a really strong way. Edwin Newman was one of them, like he was never afraid to confront Mumsley. My dad used to really, like, when we're out on the boat, one of the things my dad used to say to me, he used to say, "Oh, he used to say to me, he used to tell me, you be careful when you talk to Mumsley from the government side, because they can't be trusted." But, like during our fishery court case, it made me really appreciate Barbara Lane for what she'd done. Like she traveled up and down the coast learning about our people. And when she was on a stand, you know, the lawyers used to try and trip her up, but she always used to have an answer, and she would never back away from them. Like she was a real strong advocate for our people. And she was the one that helped Bella with their raw and kelp case, and she was helping the Northwest tribe for their fishery case down there. Like she owned 2 homes. Is what I was told by Roy Alexander. That one of her homes were a full library about Coas.
Oh, wow.
She studied our ways. And like she referenced a lot of information that was written down by the skippers of the schooners, like their journals. Say, like she used to reference that quite a bit, you know. And you know, not all Mumasni are bad. You know, there's some of them, like just like any society. You know, you got people that are willing to advocate for us, go to battle for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember when that court case was on. My dad used to always go to Victoria to see a couple there. What the heck were their names?
Do you remember Barbara visiting Uncle Peter, Melinda?
What's that?
Do you remember Barbara Lane visiting Uncle Peter?
Yeah, and some other people too.
Yeah.
Randy Bouchard and Dorothy.
Oh yeah.
Dorothy. Yeah. I remember I used to go with my dad to go see them. In Victoria, they lived right down the waterfront area. And they had a big library too in their one room. They were showing my dad all the recordings that they used to have. Old timers.
Gee, nobody answered me when I asked them to speak up. Come on, people.
I'd like to say a little bit for Hutch. What I was taught when those songs are there and you only have a skim of it. That's why we oceans went to the ocean and got the medicine we need to be with North in the ocean. And the best time to do it is half hour before the sun come up. And the other time is half hour after the sun goes down. And that song will come to you directly. You know, even though you think you're saying it wrong, you did really good on that chant. And I have a version of it. It's my own version because I take for the society I belong to. And that then Paul Samet was quickened because of the endearment they were in the boat accident. That's why it came to him so fast. And it's like the basket weavers, the things Andy's talking about Softmuck. It's really strong. You can't tear it apart. So that's why we had teachings to understand why our women weave. And it related to what we do the coolest way. And the coolest way is, I was always told to remember, our ancestors come before the Creator because they walked here before us so they can bring the message to us. That's the way I was taught. True, Nick.
Tlaku.
My dad was taught by Grandpa Paul everything he knew. He used to always talk about him to me and how they trained him to be a doctor. I remember a lot of older men used to come here and they'd be talking the language to him. And there's some cassette tapes here, I believe, amongst all the tapes my dad had. Gonna bring it to the administration officer. June can put it on digital.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, they used to come to our house, and all these old men, they used to be talking in our language to my dad and really saying powerful things to him when they were training him. It was awesome to see. I remember those when I was a little girl. True, I just wanted to share that with you, Hutch. Quiet.
Tlaku. That's good. There's lots of things that we have, like our grandparents had lots of knowledge, lots of good teachings. That's what lots of us miss from home, eh? Lots of us that live in town. We don't have we can, like, go out to places here to go have a bath in the water, to do things the right way. It's like you have to go home. That's just what I feel. True.
To Pshitayati, it is now turning to evening. To Pshit, evening.
To Pshit.
To Pshit. To Pshit, evening.
What did you say before that one?
To Pshitayati, it is now turning to evening. To Pshitayati.
Ayaklish?
To Pshitayati, it is turning into evening. To Pshitayati. It's becoming evening. Makstotlish is when it gets dark. Makstotlish. Makstotlish. Makstotlish.
Hey, back up there.
You say Tukmacht when it's dark. Tukmacht. Tukmachtotlish, it has now become dark. Tukmachtotlish. It's dark now. Tukmacht is when it's dark out. Tukmacht.
It's dark.
Tukmachtotlish is it now has become dark. To Pshit is evening. To Pshit
Toopshik.
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 Toop.
Toopshik. Toopshik.
Toopshik.
Toopshik. It's evening.
Toopshik. Toopshik.
Toopmak is dark. Toopmak, it's dark outside. Toopmak. Toopmak stoish is when you say it now has become dark.
Toopmak stoish.
Toopmak stoish.
Toopshik.
Still bright over here.
Toopshik. You call that there's still daylight. It's still, you still have daylight.
Ish.
It's when you still have daylight. Or it can reference when there's a little bit of daybreak on the mountains early in the morning. You say. There's daylight on top of the mountains. God, Oxtotish. God, Oxtotish. God, Oxtotish. God, Oxtotish. Daylight on top of the mountains. Katashitlish is when you say it has now turned to daylight. Katashitlish. Or you can say katakatlish. You're telling somebody that it's daylight out. Katakatlish. Dupmak is when it's dark.
What's that one?
Katakstotish is when the first break of day is on the horizon. Katakstotish, I'm telling you that it's a little bit of daylight on the top of the mountains. Katakstotish. 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 Katakstotish.
What does that mean?
A little bit of daylight on the top of the hills. Katakstotish. Katakstotish. The ones that are real white, you don't see it, eh? Katakstotish. There's a little bit of daylight. Little bit of daylight. I guess you can say a little bit of daylight. Katakstotish.
How would you say sunset over the horizon, like over the water, going down? The sunset along the water?
Hoop atatish. Hoop atatish is when the sun goes down below the horizon. Hoop atatlish. Hoop atatlish. Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
I'm telling you, the sun's gone down.
Hoop
atatlish.
Check us out.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoopas is the sun.
Hoop
atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop
sun going down.
Hoop atatlish. Hoop atatlish.
That's the sun gone down?
Yeah. Yeah, sun's gone down.
Hoop atatlish. Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
Hoop atatlish.
They used to say "Tisatlish" when it rises. Tisatlish. Hoopas. Tisa. It's risen. It rose, rise. Tisa. It come up.
Tisatlish hoopas.
Tisatlish hoopas.
Tisatlish hoopas.
It came up from the horizon. Tisa.
Tisatlish.
Tisa. Sure, with the self-switch usage, with the suits marks, get hakiti.
Oh,
wait, let's ukun ksiwa.
oh,
Yeah, let's not see shit up meetlik. I am going to go visit my wife, and I'll see you folks tomorrow.
Monday.
Oh, Monday. Oh, is it Tuesday today?
Can I say a little prayer?
I lost a day.
Hello
somewhere.
to Deb from me.
Yeah, I will.
We'll see you Saturday, Andy.
Which you fish with us. With us is when you visit somebody.
Look, say see you to Grandpa.
With us.
Right here. Say see you, Papa.
With us.
Me.
With us. With us.
With us.
With us. With us.
We're going to be in Victoria about noon on Saturday.
Okay.
We'll look for you.
Okay.
Were you going to say prayer then, Steve?
Yeah. And I'm also going to tell you, Uncle, we'll be praying in the sweat lodge on Saturday. Hawalas, coaches, artists, coaches, and second, please, and let's Jamahtat, it's squawk, and it's hook, and it's corner, Nixon, and it's squawk, it's squawk, Andy. It's squawk, he shook the squad, sickler, head hearts, it's squawk, whatever you call a computer. Hey, squawk, what it's squawk, what it's called, it's called, it's and it's called, so we can squash hug, 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 what it's called, who it's called, such a map, it's called, talk shit, it's called, so you deal, woo, true.
Good weekend.
Choo, let go.
Choo.
Hooch.